Okay, so today on Everyday Vegan, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little French tender green beans, right? So I already have the green beans cooking. As a matter of fact, they should be just about finished if they're not already. Let's see here. So we have our green beans, our French cut green beans. Let me go ahead and drain this real quick. Let me not burn my hands, which is a good thing. So we're just going to drain these. Okay. And while those are draining, what we're going to do is we're going to saute the onions. Okay. Is my lovely wife filming the food or filming the floor or me?
No, I'm filming the food.
So what we're going to do is we're going to end up sauteing a few things to go in there. So now the beans, they're cooked, but I tried to not make them too limp, right? I want a little texture, a little body to them. So that's important. So what we're going to do is we've already chopped up some onions. All I've done is just crisscross this half an onion, and we're going to finish it off so we get nice little pieces. What do you call this, hon? When it's nice little pieces.
Dices.
Dices. Okay. And so that's what we're going to get. Diced up little onions. Let's see here. So obviously I'm not a chef. I cook well, but I'm not a chef. Okay. That's going to do it for that. So what I'm going to do is a couple of different things here. This is what we use. It's a vegan butter. Earth Balance is really, really good. I love this stuff. I know I love a lot of stuff, but I'm a big guy, so I love food, and this is one of the things I love. So Earth Balance, it has a really, really good taste. It tastes good on, and kind of like my thing is if something tastes good on toast, just the toast and it's usually pretty good. So let me reach over here and do this like so. Just get out a bunch. Now, my wife always tells me I overdo this crap. She says I overdo butter, and I do, but I love the flavor of it. So I'll put that in here, and simultaneously, I'm going to start throwing the onions in there. Now this is going to have such the bomb flavor. It's going to be ridiculously good. Okay. Really, really simple, really delicious.
Just let that get some color on there. Just let it sit for a little bit.
So now we're going to throw some mushrooms in there. Just kind of put them in there so they can start browning just a little bit. And we want to get rid of these mushrooms actually because we haven't cooked them fast enough. So they're just barely starting to starting to brown. So I want to make sure that we don't waste anything, and so we cook them up. Okay. So we have the mushrooms. So now what I'm going to do is we're gonna do a little garlic. My wife is much better at this than I am.
You're good.
Let's see.
This looks beautiful.
Yeah. All right. My wife also lies about my cooking skills.
Good job. Good.
Excuse me. So, but whatever. See, when she does it, stuff doesn't go flying all over the place. When I do it, stuff goes flying all over the place. So, I'm trying to make these small but not too tiny pieces. I like, nice little garlic. Now, the reason I'm doing the garlic last is because the garlic cooks faster than the other two items, than the mushrooms or the onions. Okay. So a little bit of that. Let's put that in there. Looks like I'm going to have to clean the floor up when I'm done. So I want this to cook a little bit. Can you get that in the camera there, Jim?
Mm-hmm. Okay. It looks great. It looks beautiful. The color's nice.
Okay. So as you see, we're browning everything. I want the onions to be a little bit more translucent. And I want the garlic to cook up a bit. I'm going to kind of let this just do its own thing. So while that's happening, I'm going to put these things away. You can kind of watch that cooking a little bit. I'm putting this stuff away. Okay, so probably need to stop spinning it for a little while. Stop stirring it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get some color. It looks translucent though, so it's not brown.
But what about the mushrooms? I want those to kind of get cooked really nice.
They look softened enough that once you because once you add everything else to it, it's going to be.
All right, sounds good. So let me go ahead. Now we're going to add the
string beans.
String beans. Thank you. Going to add the string beans back in. Okay. One of them I'll eat. I want to get this mixed in really good. As best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally, you know, I like to sprinkle a little bit of salt, but we're going to be adding some amino acids, which I like to use in place of soy sauce. Okay, so it gives the same flavor as soy sauce. It's excellent for cooking, but it's a lot healthier. A lot healthier. So I'm going to let this kind of do its thing. Okay, you don't have to move the camera at all. I just wanted to show this in the camera. So we use Bragg's liquid aminos, right? So it's you know, it's as it states here, natural soy sauce alternative. Okay, so much better than soy sauce. It's really delicious. But it'll give all the saltiness you need and all that good stuff. So I am going to add a little bit of this in there in a hot second. But first, I have some ground pepper. I'm going to slide by you real quick if you don't mind. Just there you go. Thank you. So what we do is we have we buy the pepper. I like a lot of pepper. We buy pepper in the little peppercorns. Then we grind it up ourselves, so that way the flavor is so much better. You know, the pepper that you buy in the store that's already ground. Wow, I really got to clean this place up now. But anyways, the stuff you buy in the store that's already ground, it kind of tastes chalky, right? It's not. Well, let me not say that. It's just not as good. But when you buy the peppercorns and you just grind them up yourself, you can put them in your blender or whatever. And man, awesome, awesome, awesome. The flavor is 10 times better. Now I promise you, normally I'm not, you know, this messy, but since we're on camera, I guess there's something about being on camera and all of a sudden being messier. So I did put a lot of the amino acids or sorry, the Bragg's amino. I put a lot of that in here. And the reason being is because what happens is the combination of the butter with that Bragg's, the little bit of the pepper that I sprinkled in, it makes this really, really, really delicious flavor. It's like very, very, very tasty flavor.
How much amino acids would you recommend?
You know what? I don't know. I kind of squirt to taste. That's why this is everyday vegan. So I can give you the basic recipe. You kind of got to figure out what your tastes are like. Well, how much do you think I just put in there?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a quarter cup.
Maybe a quarter cup. That sounds about right.
Yeah, quarter cup.
So now, I don't know. How long do you think it took for the green beans to cook?
Not long. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay. So let's say the green beans took all of 10 minutes. Doing the rest of the stuff took maybe another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Somewhere
up
there.
on the high.
So let's just say, realistically, you can have all of this done. I'm going to turn off the heat. You can have all of this done and plated, right? In 10 minutes or so. Now, to me, I like eating this just by itself, believe it or not. The mushrooms give a very nice, meaty flavor, okay? So the mushrooms do wonders as far as, replacing the whole meat thing. You can use any type of mushrooms you like. Portobello's, am I dropping something?
No, I just maybe put it on the counter.
Oh, okay. So it's a little messy over here, so let me clean this up. Boom. Get this other stuff out of the way that I was using. So that is a quick sauteed string beans. It's really, really, really delicious. I think you will like it.
Right.
If you want to add some sort of meat to it or something of that nature, you can do so. It's great. But anyways, that's it. Really quick, very tasty. And that's another video for Everyday Vegan. Or what is it again?
The Everyday Vegan.
The Everyday Vegan. My wife is Sauteed, so she says the. I'll say the. That's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. We'll have hopefully new videos every day for you. Thank you. Bye-bye. The Everyday Vegan, right? Okay.